That sounded real good. The middle of the target just makes a different noise. Darton versus Matthews. As many of you guys know, I have a Darton Tri-Tac 35 as well as a Matthews Lift 33. And today we have a beautiful sunny day. So my goal is to just go outside and shoot both these bows back to back and just kind of, we're gonna compare them. We're just gonna see what does what. Do I like one more than the other? Do they feel the same? I'm not really sure. I know this isn't a comparison of 2026 bows back to back, but in my humble opinion, the new Matthews Arc feels very, very similar to me as the Matthews Lift. And in fact, I actually prefer the Lift over the Arc, which is why I went with this guy here, because frankly, I think this is probably the most hyped bow of the year, and that's the Tri-Tac. Well, without further ado, let's take these guys outside, let's go fling some carbon, let's go enjoy the nice sunny warm day before it's gone. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna just go ahead and fling some arrows through both of these and we're gonna kind of think aloud today. I wanna kind of compare them. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of think out loud. We're gonna fling some arrows, we're gonna see how this goes. And also, if you've noticed, maybe peep the new bino harness, Maxul, kind of like a more budget option from what I can tell. They reached out to me and said, hey, if we send you one, would you test it and give your thoughts on it? Today, we're just gonna kind of be using this so I can get a little bit of experience with it. Because I do think this has a lot of potential for the more budget-friendly archers out there, or people just looking to get into it. Not everyone's looking to drop $150 to $200 on a bino harness, and this is definitely one of the more budget-friendly ones. So this is another thing. We're gonna be thinking aloud today as we are doing, and thinking aloud with these today, and comparing, and just enjoying a beautiful sunny day that we have. Also, we're shooting 40 yards. We're gonna do everything today at 40 yards because I feel like that's a pretty good distance to kind of judge things. We can reach a little further, but it gets a little risky. One thing I'm already noticing about this harness is I use a thumb release, and I like to put my thumb release in a little side pouch that's on my Vortex harness, and I don't have that with this one. There's not like a good spot to put a thumb release here. First shot of the day, I'm gonna be going for the top right circle with this bow. Off to a good start. So this is the 2-degree helical one. Let's see if this actually compares any differently today. Because in previous, when we compared 5-degree and 2-degree, it was negligible. Very little difference. That one might have broke a little left. First shot with the Matthews. Okay, that broke way left. Interesting. You know, something I never see anybody talk about is when you have multiple bows and trying to shoot multiple different platforms, of just how different they feel, and they kind of throw you off. It's almost like you can never shoot both platforms perfectly. Okay, not my best groups of the day. The Darton, you can see in the top right there, we were holding a little on the left side. The Lift are way off. Way off. I'm not sure what's going on there. I've been shooting the Darton so much lately that it really feels kind of at home. And going from that to the Lift, really the geometry is really not all that different, but it feels different. It's very hard to explain, but I don't know. The most frustrating thing is I shot this bow a couple weeks ago and was dropping dimes. I love the draw cycle of this bow though, man. Yeah, why are we so left? Interesting indeed. Okay, maybe it is the sight, maybe it's not me. Maybe I bumped it. Looks like that one landed left too. I'm gonna go on a limb and say the Matthews, we just had the sight off for some reason. Very strange that I was off by that much, but those are literally hit the same point. The Darton here, we are spreading a little bit. All right, I'm very, very confused. I don't understand why my Lift is hitting so far to the left. Are we contacting this bigger harness at all? No, we're not. What is going on with you, buddy? Why are you falling apart? The wheels are coming off on this thing right now. This is not a good look for you. The funny thing about this is I went into this video thinking, you know, I really like the Matthews. I was gonna credit this to being maybe a bit more solid of a bow, and this would be a hunting bow that I would take through the brush and beat up and chase animals with, whereas the Darton is going to be more of a precision instrument, going to take a little more care with it, be like a 3D kind of bow, which that is my original intentions of both of these. So I've changed the target face to just the single circle. Kind of looks like we got one in the dot and one to the left. All right, let's go back to the Darton. Definitely a little bit more feeling in the shot when this bow goes off. I'm going to credit that to part of that being the stabilizers don't have any dampers on them. But there is a bit more twang to when this bow goes off. Okay, see, no idea. If there's a target company out there that would like to send me a target to play with and it's not red, that would be sweet. I would greatly appreciate that because I really don't want to go away from the red arrows. Damn it, I need a new target. Draws stiff but smooth. The post-shot feel of this is definitely a bit more of a, like a twank when it goes off, versus the Matthews is very, very quiet, very, very little vibration. All right, so I know for a fact the 2 degree here one was when I shot with the Darton. So I think both of these were with the Darton, and I think this one and this one was with the lift. That's kind of how I feel on this. I don't know. New plan. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all 4 arrows I got here. I'm gonna shoot them all through one bow, see a group size, and then kind of talk about things as I'm doing it. And then we're gonna go pull the arrows and shoot all 4 arrows through the other bow and see how that's going. Eeny, meeny, Darton first. Seeing how you're behaving, I'll let you go first. Do you have any ideas that you'd like me to do with these or with maybe any of these? If you got any ideas, comment them down below. And by the way, your vote does not count if you're not subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button. Please and thank you. All right, back to the video. Oh, also, on this bino harness, something kind of cool in the back pocket behind it, there's actually like a rain shield that is like attached to it, so you can pull it out of the pocket and wrap it over everything. That sounded real good. The middle of the target just makes a different noise. That one broke maybe slightly left. Let's go see, shall we? See, I can shoot, kind of. I would have definitely liked to seen that group a little bit tighter, but let's go see how the lift does. Please don't let me down because I really do like this thing, man. I really do like it. It's very interesting shooting them back to back of how similar they actually really do feel. I definitely feel like my anchor is slightly different from bow to bow, which makes sense. I mean, the axle to axle is a little different. I feel like I free float my anchor a little bit more with the Tritech, and with the lift, I've kind of got my hand planted a little bit more into my face. Again, man, shooting 2 platforms and going back and forth, this is challenging. For those out there that can do it and do it well, congratulations to you, because apparently I can't. I'm not even gonna look through the binos. I don't wanna know. We're gonna find out together. We're gonna walk up to the target together and we're gonna see. Well, we have about the opposite problem here. We have a little stringing up and down and then one flyer, which this is the last arrow I shot. It was the 2 degree. That one did not feel good. And I'm really not afraid to show that I'm not the greatest shot in the world because I know I'm not. I really try. I feel like I'm pretty good for what I do. I feel like I'm pretty confident in it. I think I'm struggling with actually that exactly. I think I'm struggling with confidence because I'm going back and forth between platforms and they both feel a little different. They both anchor a little different. It's not that either one feels bad. This is hard to get across on camera. I don't know how to do this because they both feel so damn good. They're just different. Does that make any sense? I'm gonna sound delusional when I'm editing this video. Absolutely delusional. Before the sun goes down, I'm gonna test out 60 yards here and see if that is close or not. This will actually be the furthest distance that I have shot this new bow. No idea. Only complaint I have, this bipod keeps coming loose. I really like this bow. I'm coming around to it. I'm really liking it. I'm sorry, Darton. It's a good bow. I like it. Can definitely see we are favoring a little high on all these. We're definitely going to have to revisit the whole sight tape situation. Well, that went exactly opposite of how I imagined it. I really went into this day expecting that I was going to shoot the lift better because I have 1,000 or so arrows through it. But as it turns out, because I've been shooting the Tritech so often lately, that bow now feels like home and this one feels like a stranger. I'm really taken back because I just can't get it to come across on camera of how great both platforms feel, but they feel great in different ways. And it's not even that they accomplish different things. Obviously, they're a bow, they're accomplishing the same things, but they do them in ways that feel different. Speaking of things that are great in their own ways, first day using the old Moxul bino harness. I think this guy has a lot of potential. I think there may be some shortcomings, but not major shortcomings. My biggest complaint is that I don't have a good spot to put my thumb button as I'm shooting. Like on my little Vortex one here, I've got this beautiful little side pouch here that it just sits right into. This guy here, I think has a lot of potential, and I want to explore some more ideas with this. Maybe put it up against some different vinyl harnesses and maybe in different price ranges too, because I really think this guy has a place in its price range. I think this offers a lot for maybe a newer archer, or like I said earlier, maybe someone that's a little bit more budget oriented. I think I'd really like to do a whole overview of this and comparing it up against some other vinyl harnesses in the future. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you. Thank you to Moxul for sending this guy out to me. I'll link him down below if you guys want to check him out. But I think I am going to do a whole video on not only this harness here, this one, and maybe a couple of other ones too, and kind of compare them, and maybe if I can pick out one in, say, every line of budget and go over the pluses and the minuses and, you know, what may fall perfectly in the middle for everyone out there. But until then, I want to say thank you guys. If you could hit that subscribe button, please, it helps me out a ton. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subs, but I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.